Hey, what's up guys? It's AkumaGamingHD here, and today I have a very special video for you guys. Today is the first video of my new series on the channel called BTS, Behind the Scenes. The series will feature varieties of games coming from many platforms and systems that will explain the makings of a game's map design, map backstory, the lore of the main game, the character's lore, abilities, traits, and mechanics, Easter eggs, secrets, things that got cut from the game, and etc. The list goes on and on. This is the series for you if you want to learn more about how the greatest and most recognizable games got their stardom. And of course, if you, the community on YouTube and game communities analyzed in the series, can help me announce things that weren't mentioned in any video included in the series, that would be much appreciated. You can either DM me on YouTube, Instagram, and or Twitter if you find anything that has a significance to the video game. You can also leave it in the comments below and I will do my best to mention it in an updated video. This is my first video doing some analyzing and telling you guys information that is intriguing and fun to talk about with the fans and the communities across the gaming generation. So please give me some positivity as well as some critical feedback. And now, enough of me rambling, it is now time to fly in behind the scenes of Overwatch, landing our way to our first map in the game, Dorado. Welcome to Dorado, a map that is located in the east coast of Mexico and holds the Hispanic culture, making it one of many to come, hopefully in the future, to take place in Mexico. This map is specifically an escort map, having the offense team focusing to push the payload to the end goal while fighting the defensive team who are trying to disrupt the offensive team of getting into their final sector. The game mode also allows the offense team to at least push the payload to one checkpoint to gain additional time on their clock to go complete their objective. Maps that are popular in many fantastic games have a quote to describe or explain either how the map will be like or tell us the story of why conflict has erupted in the location. The quote from Dorado itself reads, "The attacking team begins in Mission Dorado, a historic location famous for the sound of the ornament bells that hang amidst its arches." This quote in particular is setting the stage of how the map is being presented in this line right here. Now you know the overall setting and type of mission the map has on its belt, and now it's time to get into the lore of how Dorado became famous behind the scenes. Dorado takes place in Mexico, which held a festival called Festival de la Luz, also known as Festival of Light in English, an annual celebration of the end of the Omnic Crisis and the period of darkness, both figurative and literal, that engulfed Mexico when the Omnics destroyed much of the country's power grid and infrastructure. But there is a new dawn, as Numerico and its CEO, war hero and former president Guillermo Portero are unveiling a string of fusion plants that promise to deliver clean, free energy to the Mexican people. The payload of this map is a truck with a fusion core in the back. As I mentioned earlier, the attacking team must escort it to the ziggurat to activate the power plant. This is just the overall plot of the story thus far for Dorado, but more information is to come as we go in depth into the lore. Mexico, during the Omnic Crisis, had its infrastructure destroyed in what its people called La Medianoche, also known as the Midnight, causing the nation to lose power and internet access for many years. Today, the citizens of Dorado celebrate its end with the Festival de la Luz. Numerico was founded by former President Guillermo Portero to repair the network, but a gang called Los Muertos has been fighting the company and accusing it of being corrupt. In one of Overwatch's animation shorts, Hero, Soldier 76 traveled to Dorado and had a firefight with Los Muertos members. In the process, he saved Alejandra, a preteen girl whose family runs the Panaderia Las Nieblas, also known as Bakery of the Mist, by the cliffside. Lumerico's latest power plant in Dorado was set to be finished on November 1st, with a large party on Market Street to celebrate it. However, Los Muertos managed to hack into Lumerico's database with the help from a hacker collective called Sombra. They leaked emails exposing the company's financial scandals and connections to Vishkar, sparking protests on the day of the celebration. On the same day, Junkrat and Roadhog broke into the Banco de Dorado, also known as Bank of Dorado, and stole millions of dollars in gold. 2 days later, Guillermo Portero stepped down from his position as CEO, and pro-Sombra graffiti has appeared across the world. This story here in Dorado is pretty interesting so far. The lore of it sets the basis of what Sombra might have done elsewhere in Mexico, and might have future intel of what she has done in Dorado in her acts of danger, as well as sharing us some critical backstory of how Dorado and Mexico came to be in this non-fiction feature implemented in Overwatch. Now we are finally setting the stage for some Easter eggs and secrets hidden behind the final product. Now, according to the Wikia of Overwatch, only 5 Easter eggs for Dorado have been listed, and only 2 trivia bullet points have been issued as well. The first Easter egg you can find in Dorado are duplicates of piñatas, but not just any piñata. This specific design is a reference to the Diablo piñata in the game Diablo. You can find this in the market area as you advance towards the first checkpoint from the opposing side of the map. There is a total of 3, and if you compare the two, they look really similar. Not identical, but very similar. This is a cute Easter egg to start off with for the subtopic. The next Easter egg found on this map is the graffiti tag Los Muertos. This tag is located towards the left of the second attacker spawn. This is also an identical tag that is seen in the Hollywood map as well. The Los Muertos tag is just a small Easter egg to show you guys who the gang is in Dorado, and a few members can be seen being demolished by the one and only Soldier 76. No, please.
These aren't your streets anymore!
The third Easter egg found in this map is the statue of Guillermo Portero. He could be found in front of the town hall, and he is shown as a physical statue. Under him is a plaque that reads, Presidente Guillermo Portero, Protector of Mexico. Once again, he is the CEO of Lumerico. He was also the president of Mexico and a soldier before that. There is also an article titled Lumerico Vision for Mexico Unveiled, but threats to safety and security remain. Portero announces the completion of the nuclear power plant in Dorado. If you would like to read about it, a link will be given to you in the description below for you to glance at. The fourth Easter egg discovered in Dorado are 3 folders. These specific folders hold intel on 2 Overwatch heroes, Jack Morrison and Sombra, and can be located near the final defender spawn on a table. Notice how they are all marked clasificado, translating to classified in English. Jack Morrison, as we know, is Soldier 76, but this is his real name that he identifies with. But the second folder says Soldado 76, translating to Soldier 76. This can only hint that whoever received this intel might figure out or soon discover that Jack Morrison is the soldier himself, becoming rogue after the Overwatch HQ incident. On the final folder, they have a folder labeled Sombra. Before her announcement, no one really knew who she was, and mostly confused her with the first DLC character, Anna, which have some similar traits, I guess. But since she is released in the public test version of the game, we now know who she really is. A hacker that is part of Talon, a terrorist group that has connections with Blackwatch, who is still finding the truth of her global web conspiracy that made her rogue at a younger age while aiding Los Muertos. Today, she is still the hacking machine she once was on her first day of training, and better than before. having her given cyber enhancements that allowed her to turn invisible and teleport. To learn more about Samara and her story thus far, a link for that will be in the description for it as well. The final Easter egg hidden in Dorado is the map of Mexico marked Estado de Red Eléctrica, or State of Electrical Network. This can be found in the final Defender's spawn, and if you look closely, you can see that several towns are marked, including Dorado. I searched up Mexico in reality and found the most plausible locations that are marked in the map in Dorado. The towns that represent these markings are Villa Ayumada, Hiray, Mazatlan, La Pesca, Tacoman, and somewhere near Zucacab. Now, the reason for these special locations are unclear, but might be places where they have other fusion plants built and used to spread Mexico's energy across the country. It also might signify the possible future attacks that Los Muertos and Sabra might hack into and attack over as well, trying to deactivate it or do something else to harm Mexico. For the trivia in Dorado, only 2 bullet points are listed. The first note quotes, unlike other maps, Dorado was never formally announced by Overwatch on social media. It was first seen in Twitch.tv streams from streamers Haley Nick and Elo Jaime on October 15, 2015. Thank you Haley and Elo for being able to show off Dorado to many Twitch streamers. Links of theirs will be in the description as well. The last point noted quotes, in Soldier 76 origin story video, Dorado was marked as the location of an active threat near Overwatch's collapse. This quote is a reference to the animation short and it explains why Soldier 76 is saving the little girl in Dorado. The threat is really just members of the Los Muertos gang, and Soldier 76 is seen kicking some Latino ass to the American fullest, ending up saving her, but the group still takes off with the payload in this case. Honestly, if you ask me why he goes to this location, it is unclear, and I still don't know as of now. But I know you guys are really smart about this shit, so let me know down in the comment section. The final thing I'm going to show you is some additional hidden content that is not seen in Overwatch's current patch and can be accessed in their public test region version of the game. One of the things you can find is Reaper's guitar, as well as his sombrero. The objects are his skin counterparts, which is his mariachi skin. It is very cool to see this again, and I am glad to finally discover it here in the exact same spot again. Disclaimer, I am not the first, alright? Get your panties tight to carry your claim somewhere else. Anyway, the final thing you can find at Dorado is Anna's symbol. Now, people have seen this before and claim to find it inside the second Defender spawn. Now, I tried my best to find it in PTR and in Overwatch's main game, but I had no luck. There is only one good solid picture of it in Google, but for some reason it needs some hacker results to find it. I don't know why there was only one good picture of the symbol. I thought there would be lots of results since everyone likes finding Overwatch goodies, but I guess not. Well, at the time, maybe. And that's it everyone. Thank you so much for watching the full analysis of Dorado behind the scenes. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below as well as a comment telling me how I did as well as some extra information on missed things in this map. Updated videos for the behind the scenes will not be uploaded for a while, so I will have enough time to fully cover the map. If you enjoyed the video so much, please take time to subscribe to the channel for more gaming content. I upload whenever I can at this point, and I am going to post as much videos as possible during my Thanksgiving break coming up for you guys. Don't forget to show this to your friends, and while you're at it, please follow me on my social media accounts. Names will be on the screen and as well as down in the description below. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.